Sports 3 here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. Now the starting group for Orlando. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Osman in at the 3 slot. The starting gate opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Offensive rebound, Gordon. Great D that time from Love.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Sexton. Love trying to break loose. Sexton's shot is good.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Augustine with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Crafty move. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Augustine.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Love kicks to Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Scooped up. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Pass to Osman. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Love. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Sexton. Following the bucket by Orlando. Thompson. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 3. Outside, Gordon launches it. Sexton grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Garland with the bucket.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys was wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Fournier with the ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Osman, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Now Augustine Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Vucevic trying to get open. The shot's good from Fournier.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Now, here's Fournier. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Fournier's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Love against Gordon. Love the pass to Garland. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one goes long. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that. Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
There's Garland. Count that one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Indiana. Here's Fournier. Good D by Thompson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And Brent out of Macedonia, Jetty Osman, 24 years of age and 2nd in minutes played for the Cavs last season.
Yeah, Jetty, a lot of tumult around the team with his introduction to NBA basketball. But don't forget, a couple years playing pro in Europe and a top player on the Turkish national team. I think he's really ready for a bigger role with this organization.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Thompson finds Sexton. Thompson inside. Vucevic defending. They get it back. They shoot again. Vucevic with the block and stolen by Love. And the shot goes in.
Kevin, stick-to-itiveness. You heard that? Kevin Love just showed you what it's all about.
The Magic trail by 3. Now here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Vucevic trying to get open. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Love. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's Fulton for Augustine. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
Gordon against Nance. Dellavedova from outside. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Nance passes to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Down low, Vucevic, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for the Magic. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Outside Porter. And it's blocked by Gordon. Aminu against Porter. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Ross passes to Fultz. Over Dellavedova. Fultz, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Fultz. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Aminu up top, guarded by Porter. Aminu dishes to Vucevic. Back to Aminu. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for them.
Got a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Vucevic, and it's Carter Williams in for Gordon. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Over in the corner, Fultz. Bamba trying to break free. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Magic lead by 2.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Aminu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Might be the best thing about Aminu is that athleticism, so always good to see him attacking the defense to force the issue.
And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Clarkson finds Dellavedova. Porter looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Here's Clarkson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Back to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. 16 feet away. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Back to Dellavedova. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dellavedova pushing the action, which forces the defense to put more pressure on. They end up fouling.
In a coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard, John Beilein had led the Michigan Wolverines for 12 seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump to the NBA, where it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful in college.
Orlando leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and Aminu slams it in.
Well, when he's running like that, hard to keep up with in transition. No one checks Aminu, and he makes the defense pay.
Here's Clarkson. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. From deep three-point range.
Well, you appreciate the versatility of Aminu. He can guard almost any position on the floor, 1 to 4.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Orlando leading by 3. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. Good on the three-point shot.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
And here's Clarkson. He dishes it to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Quarter, no luck. Here's Orlando now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Fultz gets it to go.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Porter. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Loves check in for Tristan Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And there's Fultz on the assist by Aminu. And it's a 10-point Magic lead.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. The pass to Garland. He kicks it to Love. With the second effort, Bamba with the block. And they get it back. Garland, no good. Orlando leading by 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Misses the three. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Bucks. Here's Garland. The teardrop falls in. And now it's just a 4-point Magic lead.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Fournier with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Bamba. Here's Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's Garland, picks one up.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Sexton. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Love. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Fultz.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Bamba with the block. From deep. Isaac misses. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
For Orlando, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Love dishes to Nance. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Count that one. And it's 9 points for Colin Sexton.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Passes it to Gordon. Over Nance. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Fournier over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Cleveland. Nance passes to Garland. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Love.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge spear of influence.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Love outside. Shoots over Isaac. Misses off the right iron. Right, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
For Orlando, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Fournier against Nance. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Over Sexton. Augustine, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now Garland. Nance, no good. Gordon goes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Here's Love. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Fournier gets a wide open look. They get it back. Leaps for it and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Garland dishes to Sexton. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Cavaliers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Nance, and Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Vucevic with the block. Here's Love. Thompson inside. Vucevic on him. They get it again. Love the pass to Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist. Thompson's got 10.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
Pass to Isaac. Now Ross, guarded by Porter. Vucevic trying to get open. Tries again. He lays it in. He's got 13.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Ross. Clock at 6. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Now here is Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Ross. For the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's only a 5-point Magic lead.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Here's Augustine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This Garland picks one up, and the first one drops. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Garland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams is checked in.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Here's Love. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Love's got 14.
Pretty reliable scoring range for Kevin Love there, and beautiful form on that shot.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered closely. Here's Ross. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out the stats for Aaron Gordon. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
The Magic making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Here's Dellavedova. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
And both free throws good for Ross. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Thompson. Aminu grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here is Dellavedova. Carter Williams covering. Dellavedova kicks to Love. But they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Thompson passes to Porter. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. The feed now to Love. Inside, tries yet again. Vucevic with the block. They get it back. Dellavedova scanning the floor. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Fournier, that's for 2. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 4 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Love. And Garland has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Shoots over Isaac. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Love's got 16 points.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
Augustine passes to Gordon. To the middle. To the right side. Here's Isaac. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A floater. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the basket by Isaac.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A 12-point game. Floats one up. That shot off. Nice D from Fournier.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. And here's Vucevic. He's got 13. Back to Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose, and the shot goes in. 9 points for Evan Fournier.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. Passes to Love. The dish now to Sexton. Pass to Osman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Augustine with it. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the rejection by Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
Osman kicks to Sexton. The wide open look here for Garland. And the lead is down inside single digits. Garland's got 9.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Gordon. Down low. Isaac passes to Vucevic. It's good. 15 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Fournier. Now Sexton. He's got 9. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Augustine from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Out to Thompson. There's the pass to Garland. Over Augustine. Garland, no good. Magic leading by 11.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Back to Isaac, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Fultz in for Augustine. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Osman kicks to Garland. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 11. Pass to Bamba. Fires the three. Garland with the rebound. Garland's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Bamba.
And just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yep, that one goes in there. Thompson's got 14 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Fournier. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Passes it to Fultz. Now, here's Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Dishes to Nance. And no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. And there's the pass to Bamba. Isaac with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Vucevic. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Porter's checked in for Osman. Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Porter against Ross. Nance, no good. Magic leading by 16. Fultz dishes to Aminu. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Aminu's got 5 now.
Well, that's power and explosiveness. Aminu can take a hit and still bury the shot.
Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Fultz. Here's Thompson. And that time, also a missed shot. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the paint, here's Aminu, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
And for a guy who isn't a great jump shooter, Aminu has been very solid at the line, really, for most of his career.
You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here are the Cavaliers now. Now here is Dellavedova. To the inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson's so good at setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
Pass to Ross. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. Here's Porter. He gets that one. Porter's got 7 points. 1:52 left to play in the third. Clarkson against Carter Williams. Pass to Fultz. Here's Bamba, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Porter against Ross. Porter, no luck.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Dellavedova finds Clarkson. Now here is Dellavedova. Carter Williams covering. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
44 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Carter Williams. He feeds it to Bamba. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. It's Porter outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. He's got 10.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here is Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Losses the 3 with Gordon at the 4. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Aminu in at the center position. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Here's Carter Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter Williams has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic. Clarkson taking his time here. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And here's Aminu. He brings it up for Orlando. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The pass to Ross. Shoots the 3. And no good that time.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Porter. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Clarkson against Carter Williams. Pass to Augustine. Over Dellavedova, and there's Augustine. That's good on the assist from Carter Williams. And the Magic lead by 14. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Nance outside. Kicks to Clarkson. That's tipped. And here we go. Carter Williams heading to the hoop. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here is Dellavedova. Running by Augustine. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
How about Telly getting pinballed around out there, but good body control to get that one to go.
Augustine passes to Carter Williams. Gordon with it. He's covered by Clarkson. The jump hook. That one a little long. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Dellavedova kicks to Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Porter. Sexton comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Michael Carter Williams. Passes it to Fournier. From the baseline. Goes back up. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
To the paint. Here's Gordon. Nails the baby hook. And the Magic lead by 16. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Sexton with it. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Love trying to break loose. Nice D from Fournier. Orlando leading by 16, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Augustine from outside. Doesn't go for it. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Now Garland. Now here's Sexton. Down low. The shot's good from Nance.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Augustine passes to Isaac. Back to Augustine. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Now the hands, the anticipation. Nance Jr., a great job there. Reaching out, tapping that ball away for the steal.
Augustine passes to Fournier. Gordon against Love. Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Right wing. Back to Fournier. Inside. It's stolen by Nance. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the turnover again by Orlando.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Garland the pass to Thompson. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. And Thompson kicks to Love. 6 to shoot. Sexton up top. Vucevic defending. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A 12-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Love outside. Back to Osman. To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Last year, interesting under-the-radar season as Tristan Thompson statistically had a very, very good year. A career best rate in rebounding, scoring, and assists. That's a big guy down on the inside. And Tristan Thompson provides you some great foundation on a nightly basis to bring physicality to the game.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
And as well as he played last season, the former Iron Man, Tristan Thompson, struggled with injury.
Yeah, fewest games played of his career in any given season. And for a guy who went 4 straight seasons playing every game, deep into the playoffs, games that physically and mentally take a toll on you, last season was a tough one for Tristan that way.
Pass to Love. There's the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Magic leading by 12. To the middle. And stolen by Love. Garland dishes to Sexton. The pass to Garland. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
To the wing right side. Here's Sexton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pass to Love. Passes it to Osman. Rebound by the Magic.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to Augustine. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A free throw drops for Augustine. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Sexton. Great D that time from Vucevic.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando leading by 12. Gordon inside. Defended by Sexton. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Nance. They get the rebound. Garland, no good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Now, here's Fournier. He's tightly guarded. Back to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Here's Isaac. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Magic lead by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Magic.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Vucevic.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Substitution. And the Cavaliers with possession. They trail by 14. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Knight. Can they get it? Birch grabs the board. Carter Williams with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to...
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent...